Hey, what's up guys? Joker here, and I hope you're all doing well. This is actually the second video I'm doing for today, and I also did 2 videos yesterday. So we're on quite a roll this week here in mid-May of 2019, the Ides of May, one might even say. But first, today's video is brought to you by LevelGo.com, where you could save money on games for all of your favorite platforms, as well as software like Windows 10 Pro for under $16, Microsoft Office 2019 Professional Plus for $80, and Microsoft Office 2016 for under $40. And if you use my links down in the description below, you can save an additional 21% off of Windows 10 Pro with the code KTL21 at checkout, and you can get 16% off the entire website with the code KTL16 with the links down in the description below. So we've got a few topics to get through in the world of PC gaming as well as tech, and first up, I definitely want to start off by talking about Rage 2 yet again, because we did it, folks. We did it. That's right. Bethesda has posted an update and they posted patch notes for an update that is going to be rolling out very soon that is going to remove Denuvo DRM from the Steam version of the game. This was actually brought to my attention just a few moments ago over on Twitter by one of my followers, Mario Tainaka, and he posted this image here, so we'll go ahead and use that for reference. And here you could see the PC hotfix, which is supposed to be rolling out today. And they said, today we will be deploying a minor PC hotfix, not so minor, unless you consider Denuvo to be minor, which I don't. I don't think most of you do either. And they'll be releasing it very shortly that will address the following issues. First, it says, removes Denuvo DRM. We saw a few requests, and few is italicized. I think they're trying to play that down a bit, and just also being a little tongue-in-cheek with it at the same time, because I'm sure they received a metric ton of requests, and I definitely gave them a ton of shit about it in the videos I did this week on the game. So, yeah, that's definitely something that they fixed, along with a couple of the other crashing issues and stuff with the game. But so far, the game has honestly been rock solid for me. I haven't really had any performance issues. Granted, I'm playing the Bethesda version, but I did that comparison yesterday, and even the Denuvo version of the game, performance-wise, it ran absolutely fine. It was within margin of error in terms of actual frame rates, frame time, CPU usage, things along those lines. The real-world impact was simply just on load times, but it was by no small amount. It was literally 10 times longer to load into the game. In case you missed that video, it took 4 seconds to load into the Bethesda Store version of the game and over 40 seconds to load into the Steam version of the game, which was using Denuvo DRM. But thankfully, they have gone ahead and removed the Denuvo now from the Steam version, so I guess you don't have to worry about which version of the game you pick up now. If you pick up the Steam version or the Bethesda launcher version, you will be completely DRM-free, so all of the PC gaming master race can rejoice. Next up, I've got some information about AMD and 3rd Gen Ryzen, as well as EPYC CPUs and Navi, which has now been confirmed via an investor meeting yesterday that it was going to be coming out in Q3 of 2019, which I think we all pretty much expected. But as you can see from this slide right here, it shows 3rd Gen Ryzen CPUs, Radeon 7 Navi, which I don't know why it kind of pairs them together there. It's kind of odd, but it's Radeon 7 and Navi. I don't know, maybe it's going to be a Radeon 7 refresh. But basically, it just says Navi, that, and then also 2nd Gen EPYC CPUs are going to be out in Q3 2019. So that's either going to be July, August, or September. So not much longer to go for that. And we already know that they're going to be doing a tech day at E3 2019. But as far as when these are going to actually release, I do have a little bit more information on that, because I got emailed by AMD's PR firm just this morning, and I was reading over that where they were talking about a deep dive that they're going to be doing on the Zen 2 or Ryzen 3000 series, and also the Navi 7nm GPUs at Hot Chips, which is not going to take place until late August of 2019, so about 2 months away for that. So I don't think we're going to be seeing these parts until very late August or early September at the very earliest. Going over this email really quick, I'll go ahead and show you what they said. They said, today AMD announced that CEO and President Dr. Lisa Su will deliver a keynote at this year's Hot Chips, a symposium on high-performance chips in Palo Alto on Monday, August 19th at 1:45 p.m. Pacific time. And they go on to detail the 2 different events that they're going to be hosting here. Where Zen 2, they'll be doing a deep dive onto the architecture on Monday, August 19th. And then for Navi, they're going to be talking about it on August 20th with deep dives on both of those techs from AMD. So it would go to reason that if they're going to be doing these deep dives that late in August, we're probably not going to see them until after the Hot Chips event. So I wouldn't really plan on seeing these immediately after E3, as they've already confirmed Q3. So that would be July at the earliest. But like I said, if they're doing this event in late August, it would be very likely that we won't see these parts out in the public until after that event. So late August, early September, maybe even mid or late September, that would wrap up Q3 2019. So I guess that's the kind of window you should expect to see Ryzen 3000 and Navi GPUs. Last up, but certainly not least, Ubisoft had released their earnings for the last fiscal year, I should say, and it turns out it was actually a really good year for Ubisoft, a record year for them, but also in one of their slides, they actually had kind of revealed that there were going to be 3 unannounced games coming out in the next fiscal year, which would mean they would come out by April 2020. So these would be 3 games in additional to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If we go ahead and look at the slide here over on DSOG, you could show it shows Ghost Recon Breakpoint coming out October 4th, but then 3 unannounced titles by fiscal Q4, which is, again, by April 2020. So they got 3 more full-fledged games coming out that we haven't even seen announced yet. So I really don't know exactly what these games are going to be. It was already kind of revealed that there is going to be a new Splinter Cell game being shown off at E3 2019. So that could definitely be one of the titles, although this is going to be the first showing we've seen of the new Splinter Cell game, so that might not be more than a year. It might be, another year or 2 out before the game is released, or it might be on the fast track and could be out by the end of this year or early 2020. As far as the other 2 games that are going to be revealed, I really don't know. Your guess is really as good as mine. It could be just something like The Crew. I sincerely doubt it would be a new Rainbow Six game, as the developers have said countless times that they have kind of like a 10-year plan for Rainbow Six Siege, so they're going to plan to continue to support that game for several years more before they ever start thinking about doing a sequel to that. But I don't think that means that we could necessarily not see another Rainbow Six game, maybe just not a Rainbow Six Siege sequel. Who knows? But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What games do you think Ubisoft is going to reveal? Are you waiting for Navi? And what do you think about Denuvo DRM being yanked just 48 hours after the release for Rage 2? I think it's absolutely hilarious. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the upcoming weekend. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it down below. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you've been here for a while, ring the notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. And you'll never miss a single news video, review, performance analysis before it goes up live here on the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Maybe even 2. Who knows? Probably not 2. Probably just 1. Ta-ra.